nice little pop and bang. Just does. There you go. Hi guys, Alex Peak Performance Reviews. Welcome to another vlog. I'm here at Millbrook and I am with Renault UK with the Renault Megane 300 RS Trophy. So basically, just to give you a little synopsis of kind of the extra things on this, basically it's got the whole cup chassis from the previous generation car with an additional 30 horsepower and 20 newton meters of torque. So quite a bit of difference there. So you're getting all of the cut pack extras as well, but you're also getting these I think magnesium alloy wheels that basically reduce 2 kilograms from each corner. But the thing is, if you know a bit like me, I race, you'll understand unsprung rate equates to so much more in the feel and dynamics of the whole car. So 2 kilograms weight saving on each corner probably equates to a lot of probably the equivalent of something like 40 kilograms of removing weight inside the car. There's a science behind that. I'm not going to go into it, but it is going to make a good difference with the 30 horsepower and the 20 newton meters additional torque as well. So we're really looking forward to that. We love the other one. If you haven't seen our video from the previous cup one, ping, look up the top there, click on that, watch that, then come back to this and watch that. But yeah, watch on and we'll get you a good review, full review, and let you know what we think of the changes and how much, hopefully better, it's made the already amazing Megane. Fresh off the press after hearing that the Trophy R version, which is the raw one with no rear seats, crazy thing, raucous thing, has just beaten the front wheel drive Nürburgring record, doing 7 minutes 40 front wheel drive production record around the Nürburgring. Insane. Here are the lightweight alloys, like I say, 2 kilograms saved from each corner, really reduced 2 kilograms of unsprung weight. Really important for kind of handling and characteristics and acceleration, so should really make a good difference. But looks awesome in this yellow as well. Links in the bio to the colour, links in the bio to all the tech spec, etc. Yeah, let's go and drive and enjoy. This one comes equipped with the Alcantara pack, which has basically got these lighter Cup RS Sport seats, and they actually sit 20mm lower as well, so that's quite interesting. So it lowers the centre of gravity as well, which is awesome. So interior, much of a muchness, no different to how it was before, and lovely lightweight jobbies. Yeah, nice display and a nice, I don't want to say no frills, because I think it's quite a nice interior, especially for the price point as well. Really good. Again, links in the bios to all the kind of prices, etc. But yeah, it's a lovely place to be. More importantly, H pattern baby, manual gearbox. We love that. Proper driver's car. Let's go and enjoy. Let's get you that drive. Can't remember whether this makes you a hero or not, but position for heel and toes, yeah, pretty good. It's quite close. I can heel and toe nicely from there as well. So yeah, Renault do think about these things. Lovely. It's handy on any car. Nice reverse camera. I'm in a controlled environment. Don't worry. I'm recording and I am safe. But yeah, handy. Yeah, like I say, minimalistic but adequate. Lovely bucket seats. Lovely. So interior in general, it's a nice place to be, I think. So yeah, okay then guys, so you join me out in the Megane 300 RS Trophy. We've been out in the cut package, as I said to you before, but obviously we're going to treat this as a completely different car, because realistically it is, there's lots of differences. I've been out in loads of auto cars and I need to get used to driving a manual again, which is really weird. So many cars are going auto, as we all know. Technically, to some extent, they are the faster car. Round track, probably, in my opinion, unless you've got a really good automatic gearbox, like a DSG, a very high-end DSG. Actually, sometimes the manuals can be quicker. So, yeah. Obviously it's about holding the gear or knowing when you need to kind of go down and drop down into a gear, keeping the chassis balance under control. Obviously a lot of the auto boxes don't do that. They're slower change, and sometimes it's just the frustration of when you're on track, you want it to blip down. You can kind of get a bit frustrated through that. With a manual gearbox, you're obviously in control of that, which is great. So yeah, we're going to crack on and push on and enjoy this car. I loved the last one. Again, check out the link if you haven't from before. Yeah, proper H pattern, and the gearbox on this is very nice, I have to say. Yeah, nice and kind of like not notchy in a horrible way, but notchy. You feel the gear go in and it feels nice and solid. There's no gear wobble underhand. It feels really tight. Throws are nice and short, which is beautiful. Some people asked me on the last Megane, and they were basically asking, is it livable? Is it kind of drivable for everyday use? And the answer is yes. For me, I mean, you can hear me now. We're over some bumps, lumps and bumps, and by and large, she's nice and comfortable and not too uncomfortable. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a raw kind of sporty car, but it's definitely something you can live with every day, for sure, in my opinion. And I'd be very surprised if you was to find it too hard and uncomfortable, unless you're not used to, you know, sporty cars full stop. But anyway, enough of that, talking about comfort. Let's give this car a push on. Yeah, it definitely feels quicker. Definitely feels quicker. Straight away I can feel it. Let's push on. Let's give this. Nice. Feels good. Feels good. See the brakes are like. Not bad. Getting a bit warmer. We've been in some cars with some huge anchors on them. I said anchors, brakes that is. So is this under brake? No. I mean, last time they had good stops on it. Goes around that corner, beautiful. Obviously, it's not giving me that kick out of a corner like some of the big DSG cars I've been in. The gearbox is lovely. You know when it's in gear, it's easy to shove it in gear. Plenty of torque, enough power as well. Not understeery, let's just kind of back off a little bit, brake. Going over that brow, that hill is always good fun. Get Millbrook improving ground. But no, it feels great. It feels great. It just basically feels like the last car, which is superb. With definitely, you can feel the power. You're not going to really necessarily feel the 2 kilograms of unsprung weight from each of those alloy wheels and the weight saving there, but a collection of the things that have been improved on this car or pushed on this car can be felt. Definitely, it definitely feels quicker. Let's give it a little push to give it a 0 to 60 time almost. Gonna put it into race mode, increases the audio a little bit. Little pop and a bang. It's crackling now a little bit. Now put into kind of a race mode, it's popping and banging a lot more as well, you'll probably hear. Nice little pop and bang. Just does, there you go. It sounds awesome. It's a nice, really nice sounding car, a bit touring car like, which I like. The steering feel is great, really nice weight to the steering wheel. Let's give it a little low down launch, a little slow roll. Very good grip. What I do like about this actually is there's it's front wheel drive, but when you really get going, and it's got a fair bit of power, you've got to remember there's no axle tramp, which a lot of front wheel drive cars do suffer from a hell of a lot. And there's no axle tramp, and the axle tramp is basically, it's when you nail it from low down speed, and the chassis or the suspension can't basically keep up with the grip, and you get this bounce into the chassis, and it just basically sounds like it's going to smash basically the car to smithereens and break something. Sounds like it's going to break something, and it probably will. Axle tramp is very damaging to a front wheel drive car. It will often break engine mounts and gearbox mounts. So anytime a car developer and a manufacturer can make or get rid of that axle tramp, from a front wheel drive car when they've got quite a bit of power, which is very, very hard. It's a big, big tick and a very, very hard thing to do. Renault have nailed that, so well done to them for doing whatever they've done to make that not axle tramp when you've basically accelerated hard away from the sheer power of near 300 horsepower. So yeah, really, really, oh, it is 300 horsepower, should I say. So really, really good. The engine's going to sound like it's screaming, so I do apologise. Always my corner of choice to check out how the chassis feels. Let's give it a little bit around. Yeah, no, it feels great. Absolutely superb. Lovely sounds from the exhaust. Nice pops and crackles. Exactly what you want from a hot hatch. What I also love about that sound is it doesn't sound artificial. Just every now and again when the exhaust is hot and you get to a certain amount of RPM, it just lets out a little bark and a little pop and a crackle, which I love. Let's see what this chassis is like in sports mode. Everything's nearly off. Brakes, nice. Push, brakes, lovely. Off. Yeah, chassis is good. Transitions, lovely. Braking into here, lovely, lovely. Understeer, no, there's no understeer, it's just gripping, great front end, lovely. Love that. Just going to back off now. Brilliant, no, very impressed. Second again, give it another little push, just give it a push around here. On some tray. Yeah, turn in. Lovely. Brake. Yeah, good brakes. Lovely. Counter gear, check it. She's good, she's good. Yep, passes the Alex Peak Performance Reviews test. Yeah, this is a proper hot hatch, and I loved the Cup, I really did. There was cars like things like the Civic Type R for driver dynamics I liked a little bit more than the Cup, even though the Cup was still an amazing car. This runs the Civic Type R and chassis dynamics and feel now. I know there hasn't been any change, but it maybe is from those alloy wheels, the bit of unstrung weight and the 2 kilograms being removed, because for me it does feel a little bit better and a little bit more dialed in. I don't know why, but all I can ascertain is that there is a difference from those alloys, and they are making a difference. It's got more power, which for me, even though it was great, I always like more power. So power, tick, 30 horsepower more, 20 newton meters more, and for the price differential with the nice lovely alloys, look awesome as well. I do like the look of them. It's worth the extra, it really is, guys. If you're in the market for something, a new hot hatch, you like the look of the Megane, go and drive the Trophy 300 RS, because it is something special, it really is. It ticks all of the boxes which you'd need from a hot hatch, and I love it. I absolutely love this car. Renault have done a stellar job. They did with the last one, they've just made it even better. What's not to like? Go get yourself a test drive. Links in the bio to everything, including more tech spec. If you've got any questions, obviously as always guys, we can't answer everything in a short little video, so questions in the comment section, ask us anything you can think of. Actually, I've got to tell you about a few other little bits and bobs on the car as well, just so you know. It's actually got a lithium ion battery on the car as well as its main battery, so it's lighter obviously than a stock battery that used to be on the Trophy, on the Cup, sorry, or any of the normal range cars. So lithium ion battery that makes even lighter. It's also got some different internals on the turbocharger, so it's got a special ball bearing F1 technology. So what that does is, if anyone knows about modified cars and turbocharging, and if you've looked into kind of fancy turbochargers like I have, you'll know that when you have ball bearing turbos, they spool a lot better than a journal bearing turbo, so you'll get a lot more quicker motion freewheeling of the compressor wheel. And essentially what that equates to is a less laggier turbo, so a more responsive turbo. So you'll basically, the rev range and all the power band will move a little bit to the left. So if you see a dyno graph, the power range will move to the left a little bit, so you get a lot more spool and a lot more power and kind of torque lower down and in mid-range and even at top end. So overall the whole package and the whole car is going to be that much quicker. So yeah, it's great to know. I certainly felt that from the car. It feels completely different to the Cup. Now I know that as well. It makes more sense as to why the car's quicker. I was talking about maybe just it being the little lightweight alloys and the additional power, but there's lots of little things that make that so much more than just the normal Megane Trophy, the Megane Cup should I say, or the normal Megane 280. So get yourself down to a Renault dealer if you are in the market for something like this. Go test drive it, you'll love it. So much tech on there as such that you don't even know about, and technology that makes that car something quite special. So yeah, I absolutely love my drive, and I hope you enjoyed the drive as well. As always guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.